was cluttered. Sort of, falling up through the rubber. Remember this shit jungle. The top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only different confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe that's what I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a fuck about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get denied. You can't catch my drill, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, that's I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, watching the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views.
Yo, Dante, go on Facebook real quick. Go on Facebook real quick. And go on my high boards then and check out my game page. See how the video looks to me. What? Your computer's trash, Dante. Why'd you buy it?
Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself. It's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my fate, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe with a cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. It's all you like, you know. Yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
Babe, I need a plug this in for me. Babe.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Greg Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
Keep my tabs open here.
Greg Zerline now, he'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
I'm trying not to face the screen again.
First
and
and 10
fine.
at their own 18-yard
I have to
line.
go back to screen on Facebook, too.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Leighton Vander Esch on.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It should be up there somewhere on something. Bro, no. Because you want to give me attitude.
Yes, I just gave you attitude. What you going to do?
And then according to getting my face.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
brings up
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Whoa, why did
Here's one, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
And you still didn't plug it in. What a jerk. That's literally asking me, oh, what do you want me to plug in? I gave it to her, and then she doesn't even plug it in. That's not the right one.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made by
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
1 second, we're going to have to try it out.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Prescott to throw this time. He'll fire.
Give me that! Let's go!
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5.
Let's go!
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Okay, but you yell at me all day, every day, and I have to hear that.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford, shooting in to make the play. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run with Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Prescott from the gun on third. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. First down, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And a Cowboy first down.
I need this ball back. Come on, Cowboy girls.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up at the 11. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about it. The ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board. It's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And past the 40 before it was out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Well, we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL. And that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On second and very short, Rodgers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage.
Come on.
A curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Amari
Cooper. 40 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had too.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Kevin King with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
And you didn't go high enough,
Rodgers.
You know
Intercept to the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down carry by Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 20.
pen so I can get high.
2 on the return.
So I can get high.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Are you getting high?
What? You getting high? Yeah.
Yes, you can, bro.
Joe.
Listen. If you do get drug tested, they're gonna do a mouth swab. A mouth swab, you can smoke as long as you want, as long as you don't smoke 24 hours before your drug test. For real, I'm not bullshitting.
That means not even the night before.
Yeah, but if you smoke 3 days, 2 days before, you're fine. You can literally look it up. Take a hit with us, Dante. You need it. Yeah. Nice medical, so it's good.
You never tried the medical part.
You never tried one, and that's how I know you're lying.
It's exactly the same as a Big Chief. If anything, a Big Chief is so
Just take a hit.
It has additives.
Trust me. Pussy. Yeah, no wonder why you get no girls. Girls don't.
Black girl smoke.
Betsy, she does.
I can't believe he got laid off.
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Prescott from the gun. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott 33 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Rodgers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's 17-7.
makes the score Cowboys 17, Packers 7. Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Complete to
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Steps away. He'll try and run it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Second down, Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Cowboys 24, Packers 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Rodgers going to throw. Complete. This is Lewis. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis, 57 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Cowboy first down.
On first down, it's Elliott. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Elliott on the carry. The tackle made by Christian Kirksey. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Packers' 42-yard line. Today's final score, Cowboys.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.